The second Electronic Systems and Technologies Roadshow 2018 was brought to you by Electronics Engineers of the Philippines Foundation Incorporated in partnership with Radio Engineering Circle, BICSI, Ateneo de Manila University, and IECEP Rizal Chapter. With major sponsors, YMC Paul Eagle International, AWS Distribution Philippines Corporation, and Rich Tech Distribution Incorporated. Yan. So, asa na yung iba? Kung mapasarap yung pagkain. Anong pagkain? Sandwich. Sandwich ko. Ano? Double egg with ham. Okay, so wala pala yung mga kasama ko. Sino mga kasama ko? Iniwan na nila ako. Sabagay, sanay naman ako mag-isa. Asan na yun? Wala na sila. Anyway, so by the way, dun sa envelope nyo, di ba? Meron dun yung sa evaluation. Tama ba? So please fill out all those evaluation forms kasi you will not receive your certificate if you will not fill out those forms. You will not complete those forms. And syempre, yung evaluation na yun will be used for, let's say, para sa mga future events natin. So, ano yung dapat gawin and so on. Okay? So, by the way, kanina, no, may flash na kami. Ako lang pala yung isa. Flash na yung teaser ng isa pang EST Roadshow. And that will be most probably 1 month from now. So, yun. Asan na yung mga kasama ko? Nananawagan po kami sa lahat po ng nakakita sa mga kasama ko. Pakibalik na po sila. Wala na po silang bayad dito. Anyway, sino po dito yung mga taga-telecoms? Yan. Ayan, mga taga-telecoms. Huawei po. Sino po yung mga taga-telecoms? Yan. Yung mga sa system integration. Isa lang na system integration. Broadcasting. Seralman. Ano po ba? Engineering. Ayun, sa engineering design. In general na engineering design. Sino po dito yung tambay? Opo, may dala po ba kayong CV? Malay niya, di ba? Alam niyo naman yung mga speakers natin. Pwede yan mag-scout ng mga susunod na mga fresh employees or fresh engineers na pwede na i-hire, di ba? Sir, mag-hire pa kayo on the spot?
Depende. Yung hinahanap ko yung wala pa experience.
Yun? Hindi na ako pwede, sir, may experience. Depende, sir, sa experience pala, sir.
Lahat ng experience bawal sa akin.
So dapat, sir, totally, walang experience.
Never been kissed, never been touched, unemployed. Parang gano'n. Pero, ECE license.
Yun.
Yan.
ECE license.
Yun ang priority ko.
Sir, okay lang, mga 68,000 na yung number. Kasi yun yung mga latest ngayon.
Kamura naman. Ayaw na kayo agad.
69,000, sir. 69,000 yung number.
Mura pa din yun. Anyway, I'll take this opportunity while we have this lab that introduce ko na sarili ko. I-introduce mo pa. Anyway, I'm with BICSI. I'm the current country chair for Southeast Asia District. Hindi ako nang bagal nila eh. So, in short, right now, I'm working with IECEP. Siguro alam niyo yun. We signed a working agreement or memorandum of agreement last April in Dubai BICSI event. And it just so happened that I joined ISI event last April. So, in short, I have an engagement a lot with ISEP and eventually, EST 3.0 nyo. But ayun yun ha, EST 3.0 will be done at SMX F4. I-advertise ko na ha. Baka niling. That will be in collaboration with BICSI sa SMX November 29 and 30. No? Friday and Saturday din. Or Thursday, Friday. Basta yung 30 holiday. So sabi nila, mas okay yung holiday kasi hindi kayo nag-file ng leave. Tama ba? So isa lang ipapile nyo ng leave sa mga employers nyo. So, Thursday ba? Thursday, Friday. So Friday, 29 and 30. And then, this would be the first time that we have a joint collaboration with ISEP in terms of presentations, and I was able to bring in speakers from the US now, and obviously our Vice President and President-elect of BICSI USA from our head office in Tampa, Florida will be arriving. And we have, unfortunately, I was able to bring in the director of Smart Building, Smart Cities from TIA itself. She is the director of Director for Smart Building, Smart Cities ng TIA. If you're familiar with TIA, ito yung industry natin. No, especially sa inyo, ECE. By the way, I'm not an ECE. Ako yung nilalampaso kanina ni Gerard kanina yan. No? So, sabi ko, ngayon bawi ako, at least nauna ka. Ako yung, sabi ko, yayari kita mamaya. Although, yung oras ko kinain niya, sabi ko, usapan namin 45 minutes ka lang ha. Kinain niya yung spare time ko, 45 minutes, 1 hour and 30. Kaya sabi ko, yung oras ko, hindi na ako mag-50%. No? Sabihin ko, i-introduce ko na lang yung BICSI, yun na lang sasabihin ko lang, din ako mag-discuss ng telecom, grounding, and bonding, kaka data center. Pero it's true. We're done, and her name is Limor Schaffman, and of course, sino lang medyo nakakakilala ng BICSI dito? Ako lang. Sa dalawa, tatlo. Good. Now, okay, that's good. If you access BICSI.org, that's our organization. It is the preeminent, so to speak, ICT organization in the world. There are around 45,000 of us in the market. And we offer membership and of course credentials, and the primary and the premier credentials that we have is RCDD, Registered Communication Distribution Design. Now, and I'm a practicing RCDD and also practicing data center DCDC credential. The good thing about BICSI and the credentials is that it's recognized worldwide. Lalo na kayo, and I have a lot of ECEs sa Middle East, Dubai, UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia. ECEs who has credentials in RCDDs. And so far, yun ang namimit ko doon sa area. And there's a lot of opportunities. One thing, US military, through US Army Corps of Engineers, they only recognize in terms of practitioners RCDDs. No? So there's a lot of opportunities out there. Sabi ko mga kina Gerard, sabi ko sige na nga, sa'yo na yung PECE, ASEAN, APEC, no? APEC, ano ba yun, charter. Kaya sabi ko, kahit OPEC, kuhanin mo na. No? Sabi ko, okay na ako RCDD. Sa electrical, hindi ako pwedeng pumirma kasi hindi naman ako PEE. Sa amin, meron din kaming mga APEC, OPEC. Sabi ko, di bale na, RCDD na lang ako. No? Tsaka matanda na ako, wala na akong time para mag-exam doon. So, in short, no, as we speak, nandito lang ako sa Pilipinas, but I have live contract in Guam, Hawaii, Dubai, and Kuwait, and in Saudi Arabia right now. So, kahit nandito ako, I design, I approve plans on may planong pinipirma ng PECE dito. Pero sa labas kasi, they only recognize RCDD, nothing else. No, and this one, all these Middle East works are influenced by U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. No? So, kung meron kayong mga kaibigan na ECE, lalo na doon sa Middle East, they know how important RCDDs are. In fact, sa Saudi Arabia, kung may tumawag sa akin, 4 na ECE. Gusto nila mag-apply. ECE na sila, PECE sila dito. And sinabi nila na, Sir, kailan ang training kahit yung basic admissions? Sabi ko, bakit? Yun lang ang qualification na tinatanggap ng Saudi Aramco. Sabi ko, how did you know about me? Sabi nila, doon sa perma kasi ng mga plano ng Saudi Aramco, nakita namin yung sample ng perma mo. Sabi niya, baka Pinoy to. Pin-access nila yung BICSI website, they saw me and they contacted me. Unfortunately, lahat ng certification nila, CCNA, blah, 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 PECE sila, FOA, Fiber Optic Alliance Certification, hindi na-recognize sa Saudi Aramco. Na-recognize na, so long as you're BICSI Tech, RCDD, then you are competent enough to join Saudi Aramco. So, parang ganun, no? So, if you can check BICSI.org, that's who we are, and sabi ko, dapat meron akong giveaways. Now, normally, if I speak, may giveaway ako. And our giveaway would always be electronic copy of all the standards that we do. And lagi kong sinasabi na kung meron kayong interest, get the RCDD, OST, DCDC. Dahil ito yung may mga credentials na kilala at hinahanap sa abroad. No? So, yun ang sistema. And we're also working towards PLDT and all telcos that all their engineers and contractors would have a resident RCDD. So, in future siguro yung hinahanap on top of being on EC or EC. Ayan, so thank you ha. Tapos na ako. So, mamaya question and answer na lang tayo. Okay?
Sige, sir.
Ayan,
So,
tapos na. Kasi sa akin is, when I teach, sabi ko, my smart is different. No? When I ask my people, be smart, it's an acronym. You do things the simply as possible time. Smart, simple, measurable, accurate, result-oriented, and time-bounded. So pag may project ka, be smart. No? So, yun yung definition ko kay ng smart. Okay, so data center design. So, diretso na tayo. Hindi na ko introduce. Baka may bago pa. So, data center. This is again based on the standards, which is, okay. Pabunot naman para lang mapakita natin. So I'm bringing this simply because these are the two popular documents on the standards of data center. So this is TIA 942. Ganon kakapal. No? It only talks about telecommunication. No? When I took the DCDC credentials exam, this is my reference. Ganito kakapal. And this is the BICSI standards. If you want to study this, I would suggest you attend the EST 3.0 dahil I committed to give away 7 certificates. And that 7 certificates would allow you to choose your own standard kung anong gusto mo i-download. I would always suggest TDMM because that's the reference for RCDD, then data center because that's the reference for DCDC exam. Ha? Ura lang yan, sir. Bigay ko sa inyo ang libre. Mag-register na kayo kay Sir Dennis. So, ibibigay namin yung 3.0, November 29, 30, SMX. Okay, so data center. Dito lang ako pwedeng lumayo. Ayan. So, the discussion would be focused on this book. ANSI BICSI 002 or Data Center Design and Implementation Best Practices Manual. That's the 3rd edition, 2014. So the topic would cover site selection. Well, it's not really the topic, but these are the content of the standards. You have site selection, space planning, architectural, electrical, structural, electrical, mechanical, fire stopping or fire protection, security, and ayan. Telecommunication cabling and infrastructure, IT or ICT, commissioning, data center maintenance normative. So, most of this, lalo na sa ICT side, you're probably familiar. That's why I'm covering those things that you're not covering. So, I'll be talking about electrical. No? Para more or less you would know how to design a UPS, no? Then kung paano ang system redundancy. Yun lang. Sorry dito nagpapatagal. So design overview. This presentation is about intended to address data center reliability through electrical classification section. An enterprise data center will be better served by multiple data centers of lower class than a single class F4. Yan ang pinaka-highest level ng data center classification on the electrical side, F4. Pero napakahirap i-comply. Later on, you would see ano yung system redundancies na dinevelop ng standard. Okay, so establish a consistent cost-effective process, develop optimal electrical design, develop common enterprise-wide DC, design vocabulary, and establish performance criteria. So, this is your typical DC, and this is a weird DC. This is a Fujitsu. Now, ang laro sa US, and not it's only US, but European DCs, this is already liquid submerged servers. No? Ang servers ngayon, nilulubog na para nakatipid sa kuryente. Especially cooling. They're doing this for cooling, primarily. And secondarily, they're doing this to avoid electromagnetic interference and increase electromagnetic compatibility. This itself is a sample of Fujitsu server, submerged server in Japan and US. Google has it. Pagka i-google niyo yung submerged DC, marami na kayo makikita ng sample. No? So, yung sinasabi ni Gerhard, baka yung globe maka-invent na ang DC niya nasa tapat ng BICC. Submerged. Yeah, it's true. The Google experiment is just outside of the LA beach, nakasubmerged sa dagat. So, it's nothing new. They've been doing this since 2 years ago. Weird pa lang at hindi natin naririnig sa atin. No? So, these are critical. First, understand risk analysis. Problem definition, solution development, then implementation. Ganun lang. Kasimple. Now, evaluate the risk kung ano yung gagawin mo. Then, identify operational requirement kung ano man yung DC or servers mo. Hindi lang to applicable sa DC, kahit yung mga communications room mo, you can do an analysis on this. Bottom line, kailangan maganda yung electrical systems mo. Identifying operational availability requirement, define impact of downtime. Anong effect yun ng downtime? Malulugi ka ba? Mawawalan ka ba? Magmumura ba yung mga kliyente mo or whatever? Then, identifying required facility availability class. Yun lang yan. Class F0. Simple. Ganun lang ang single path, nothing else. Lahat no. No? Single path lang. Resulting definition, single path, single module, single source. Ano yung tsura nun? Yan ka lang. Utility, distribution, UPS and PDU. Ito na yung probably yung data center mo, yan yung server room mo, yan yung communication room mo ng cell sites, o yan yung bahay niyo. Then, non-critical load. Mga IT loads, non-essential loads yun. Ganun lang. UPS, 1. Ganun ka-simple. Then, next, this is designed as class F0. So, anong sunod? Class F1, sinabi pa din, single path. Single path, single module, single source, pero may available critical to load, UPS source available to critical load. Then, system redundancy and component redundancy and ano itsura? Parehas lang, except that your UPS has static bypass and maintenance bypass. Maintenance bypass pa lang yan. Wala yung external bypass. Then you have mechanical switchgear, mechanical load, then again, yung DC server or computer room mo or communication room requirement mo supported by UPS. So that is your DC critical load. So this is F1 electrical concept diagram. Next would be class F2, single path with redundant component. N plus 1. Marami nang nakakarinig sa inyo, di ba? N plus 1, 2N, 2N plus 1. Ito yun. System redundancy and power source 1, UPS source 1. Resulting definition, single path, multi-mode, module, or multiple module, single source. Design, eto. Yan yung N plus 1. Pero dalawang nakaparallel ng UPS. No? So, pag nakaparallel ka, ito yung load mo. Say, ang load mo is 1 kilowatt. Anong rating ng UPS mo? Is it 500 o 1 kilowatt? Ha? 1 kilowatt. No? Para mag-share sa 50%. Pagka nawala yung isa, the load can still be served. So, ganun ang concept. No? I mean, typical parallel circuit. Next would be F3. Concurrently maintainable and operable. N plus 1 as a minimum. Resulting definition, multiple source, and rated single or multi-module system, dual or multi-path. Ano itsura na electrical? Marami na. No? It's still 2 UPS, ang dami na niyang supply. Alternate utility, meron na siyang backup source. Maaring yan yung solar panel mo, maaring yan yung genset mo, maaring yan yung wind farm mo. Marami ka ng requirement dito. Then you have a multiple action switchgear from utility and to other source. Pagdating dito, you still have this one but you have a redundant distribution. Then nakatay siya. Even your outward distribution nakatay pa rin. Ibig sabihin, pagka na problema to, and you can channel the power here para mag-supply ng DC mo. So, there's a redundant supply for your critical loads. Now, yan na yung lumalabas sa panel boards mo or sa DC mo, dalawa na yung power supply ng cabinets mo. Next would be F3, an option. If you notice, kanina, andun yung utility, ngayon, dalawa ng switchgear. Meron ng interaction, both sides. And this is the design of Meralco Data Center. Bakit? Kanya lahat eh. Whether you like it or not, yung mechanical load niya naka-UPS. Now, Doon na medyo nagagalaiti ako. Bakit? Lahat ng building niya walang metro. There's no kilowatt hour. Saan pupunta yon? Saan ang charges pupunta? Uy, sino pang dito ang tatrabaho ng Meralco? Wala. Sana wala. Di ka Meralco, PS4, lahat, wala? Ay, salamat. No, simply because that will go to system losses. At dito ako napikon nung in-evaluate ko yung data center nila. Mechanical. Aircon, naka-UPS. Ang bigat. Lahat ng UPS nila is 2 weeks backup battery. No? 2 weeks backup battery. How much more yung mechanical niya? 2 weeks backup battery ito niya. Libre, di ba? O yan o. 50 megawatt. Parang rate ng power plant niya sa Rockwell. Kaya yung pinagmamalaki nila, Rockwell is a good business hub. Bakit? Meron siyang 50 megawatt power plant doon sa loob. Pagka may brownout, siya lang sa Malacanang yung saka Sentok, saka Makati Met ang may ilaw. So, this is the design. There is a critical load plus UPS. Data center, it's still an F3, pero ang dami ng system redundancy. Makikita niyo na yan. Now, ang pinakamahirap dyan, how to design the electrical systems. Madaling tingnan sa block diagram, pag in-implement na yan ng switchgear developer, switchgear provider, yun na yun. Pagka pinakikita namin yan, sabi niya, sir, ang hirap nito, wala pang gumawa nito dito. Sabi ko, alam ko, pero that's the data center design. Si Meralco nga sabi niya din na namin kailangan yan. Class F4, industry description, fault tolerant, equal to or greater than n plus 1. That's basically 2n plus 1. The resulting definition, dual or multiple source, we had 2n plus 1. Power system, multiple path with redundant system components. Ang dami ng utility. May option pa nga o utility, dalawa na. Ang source niya, 4 na. Now, normally we consider this as grade 1, grade A, grade D. Meaning, ibang source ng power supply. Maaring, ito, ang source niya is Santa Rita, Ilihan, Batangas side. Ito, maaring ang source niya is towards the northern source naman. No? At meron pa ding source dyan, yung Ampuklaw, yung San Roque, power plants. Lahat na yun. CBK, sa Laguna. Ito na yung system niya. Dalawang utility. Kaya ba yun? Hindi. No? Maaari mong ilagay yan doon sa boundary ng Battle sa Meralco. Dalawa source mo ng utility. Pag Metro Manila ka, you have no choice. You only have one utility company. That is on the power side. So, yan yung limitations dito. But it's hard to implement. But still, sa US, uso yan. No? Then, that's F4, system plus system. It's still an F4, 3N or distributed redundant. Lahat na yan, naka-distribute yung UPS niya. PDU, then merong multiple source yung DC load mo. That is your data center, that is your server room, that is your communication room ng tower cell sites or ano ba tawag dun? Sa exchange niya? Post exchange. Maaring yan yung design ng electrical nyo. No? So that's still a class F4, which is too difficult to implement, but that is the design standard. Then you have what we call the dual utility inputs, ganun pa din. No? Ang daming system dito, voltage, medium voltage, ang daming source. Then there is a tie line na tinatawag namin. Pag nag-fail to, pwedeng i-transfer dito. Pag nag-fail to, pwedeng i-transfer niya pupunta dito. N plus 1, N plus 1, N plus 1. See? Ito yung tingnan mo. Iyan si Meralco. And so far as the mechanical system is concerned. Yung PDU niya naka-UPS. With 2 weeks backup battery. So that's F4 2N plus 1. So data center operational level classification, this in terms of annual hour maintenance. Now, level 4, halos wala ka ng, level 0, less than 400 man-hour annual hour maintenance. Dito, 0 na. Fault tolerance system. Then, yung sinabi nilang uptime, ilang nines. No? You're talking about, this is 5 nines to 6 nines. Allowable maximum downtime in minutes. In that is in 1 year. Pag ito yung level mo, sinabi nila, ang data center mo means you only have 0.5 to 5 minutes downtime in 1 year. Ganun na kabigat yun. That means there's no way. In terms of maintenance, pwede mong i-pull out yung ibang equipment but your system would still be running. Ganun na ka-fault tolerant yung data center systems mo. Then on level, ito na yung 5 lines hanggang doon, 0.5. Then level 4. Pagka sinabi niya, pagka ito yung fault tolerant mo, ito na yung allowable maximum downtime, ito yung operational level mo. Data center operational level. So, pabigat na ng pabigat in terms of compliance. Classification. So, in terms of classification, is it possible that you can isolate it? Minor, major, severe, or catastrophic? If these are the events, ito yung corresponding consequence. Local in scope, regional in scope, multi-regional scope, or affecting the quality of service delivery across the entire enterprise. Classic example, Delta Air, just last year, no? Nag-down yung data center nila ng Atlanta. It so happened, I came from US, papunta na ng Pilipinas, uwi na ako. I got stuck in Narita because their data center went offline. Gano'n lang kasimple yun. Nung tinanong namin, what's the issue about data center? There's no flight that can occur without the data center. Bakit? Everything is pre-programmed. Flight path, speed, everything. So, natulog ako sa Narita simply because of that. So, ganun ka hirap pagka yun yung effect, catastrophic effect, yun yung consequence. No? So, at that time, total of 2,700 flight ng local, domestic, and international flight ng Delta affected. Lahat, as in lahat, down. Everything. And Narita is one of their hub for the Asia Pacific or ASEAN region. So yun yung nangyayari. No, it's just a simple maintenance issue about a data center. Sabi ko, wala silang backup. Sabi ko, in the US, they have 3 hubs. Detroit, Atlanta, and Minneapolis. Wala daw nag-take over dun sa dalawang backup na DC nila. How it happened? Who knows? Walang record. May investigation ng federal, pero walang lumabas sa public kung ano nangyari. But that's how serious it is. No? Sa Cebu Pacific dito, sino taga Cebu Pacific? Wala din? Okay, ay salamat. Now, Cebu Pacific, they don't have a data center here. Their DC is hosted by somebody else in Australia. Ang meron sila dito is backup. That's how careful they are in terms of their operation. No? So, wala na dito si Sir yung nagko-control ng yung sa Boeing, tatanungin ko sana kasi maraming issues sa NAIA. Sa NAIA, Terminal 1 lang mangyarong magandang grounding and communication. The rest bagsak. What's the use? Dapat lahat ng pupunta sa tarmac, yung electrical, yung grounding system, nakatap yun sa lahat ng airplane. Hindi nagagawa yan. Paano mo itatap? Pinalalakad ka nga ni Cebu Pacific ng kalayo-layo Diba? So, that's also danger. Palabas ka na Nasa loob ka, you're safe. It's a Faraday's cage. Tama ba? No? Pagka lumabas ka, umaambon, kumikidlat, dapat nakatap yun sa ground. Pero hindi. Yun yung malaking issue. Okay, so operational level. On the electrical system, this is operational availability level. So ito yung babantayan mo. In terms of design, you do this. If the effect is catastrophic, then design is at class 4. F4, electrical systems. Yung lahat ng kanina pinakita ko, if you can achieve it, why not? Ang pinag-usapan doon pera. Napakalaking requirement ng electrical supported design. Bottom line, just an analysis, go back, identify operational requirement, identifying operational availability requirement, define them, pack of downtime, catastrophic, major, minor, on scope. Then, identify the required facility availability class. Class F0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then, from there, you can design your electrical. At least mag-guide mo yung electrical if you guys are ECE working on telecommunication rooms, server rooms, data center, or kahit ano that has something to do with a very sensitive equipment. Yun lang yan. And with that, ito yung last ko. No? So, again, this is the standard that I was talking about. Data center design standard and implementation best practices. Ito yun. The difference of DIA, ganito lang kanipis yun. Then the difference of the standard of BICSI, ito yun. So I already promised IECEP that I will be having 7 certificates for those who will be with us sa EST 3.0 November 29-30 F5. Ay, no. Nagpalit tayo. F5, hindi na F4. No? Lumampas tayo ng F4. F5 tayo sa SMX Convention Center, November. Okay? So, I hope to see you guys because I would still be talking about that. And the most exciting here is, dito na si Gerard. The most exciting is the TIA Director for Smart Building in Smart Cities, Timor Shakman. I was able to bring her to talk just that, smart cities, and what are the TIA are doing in terms of standards to comply with smart cities and smart buildings. Okay? With that, thank you. These are the other reference standards for DC. And if in case you want a copy of this presentation, just send me again an email. Ayaw na talaga. Lubat. Ayan. Ay, sorry. Ito pala, where to source or where to buy. Again, those are the reference websites if you want to buy something or yung mga organization nyo, utusan yung bumili ng mga standards. Then again, this is my email at tony.isi@gmail.com. If in case you have some queries, questions about data center, telecommunication grounding systems, I can send you also this copy, and if you have questions that you will raise later on, then by all means, I'm more than willing to entertain such question. Any questions on the floor? Ngayon? Wala na? So, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on you, and hope to see you on November 29 and 30. Thank you.
Okay, so we will request Engineer Madrono together with Engineer Armand Orsal, Engineer Gerard Tan, and Engineer Dennis Molina for the awarding of the certificate. So, award na natin. Okay, so Sir Dennis and Sir Armand.
Saan ang venue? Voice ba yun?
Okay. Paabot ng ano? Yung dalawa.
Isang oras.
Okay, so Okay, so let's give a round of applause to Engineer Anthony Madrono. Okay, so ayan. Asa na yung nag-picture? May nag-picture doon, nalayo pala. Ayun. Yung makita, di ba, Jessa? Malapit-lapit din pag may time. Yan. Hindi siya po. Okay? Okay, so for our last speaker, Jessa, pakilala mo na.
Okay. For our very last speaker for the day.
Last but not the least.
Last but not the least, of course. He is a professional electronics engineer, a graduate of PS Electronics and Communications Engineering at De La Salle University, graduate 7th Entrepreneurial Leadership for Business Advantage, Asian Institute of Management, a former college instructor and ECE laboratory head at the